Clap it the fuck up, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What's the
Yeah,
deal? What's
nah.
going on, man?
Hey, man. Look, man. Come on, man. It's two years, man. What we talking about,
Two
man?
years. 2
What
years.
we talking about,
2
man?
years. What we talking about, man? What we talking about?
Oh,
2
man, come
years.
on, man. Oh, we live. We live.
We are
We
live. We're
live.
live.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on, man.
And chills. The men have arrived.
Let's not forget that.
Right.
You're goddamn right. The men have arrived.
Yeah,
what is the deal, man? What's going on? What's up, chat? What's going on? We are live. We're live on YouTube. We live on Twitch. We're live on X, better known as Twitter. If your mama called it Twitter, I'm gonna name it Twitter. God damn it.
God damn it, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and today is just a friendly reminder. If it was never a reminder before, you know what?
You are a man of God.
Come on, man.
Yo, all right. So look, check this out. Okay, so I didn't know that before we went live that, literally an explosion was going to take place before we, before we hit the button.
Day.
Like, yeah, the whole day has been crazy. I'm not going to acknowledge one part.
We won't.
Because I've been laughing at it all goddamn day. And I'm sure it's going to be talked about tomorrow on Show Your Work live at 9:15.
You know what I'm saying? Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter.
And Twitter. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, but Kendrick dropped before we went live tonight. So like, bruh. I don't have words yet. I've only been able to listen to it one time. That 5 minutes that it was. I like the song. So that's just the start right there. So I already like the song. The context of the song, I'm sure is going to be deciphered and broken down by many people and everything like that and everything. But of course, there was some disses in the song, and those are going to get broken down too. And we will get there when we get there. But
leave
Black Air Force Ones, nasty Black Air Force Ones.
Leave
them alone, bro.
Black Force One.
Warn Black Air Force Ones. Like this is the shit you cut grass in these motherfuckers.
Like, nigga, you go and get the mail in these hoes, bro. Like,
yeah, like they sitting by the door. Like these sit by the door, bro. They don't never touch the living room.
There's only 3 things you do in this motherfucker: clean your house, wash your car, or cut grass in these motherfuckers. You cannot take these motherfuckers to the stove. You can't take them to the barber shop. The only other thing you can do is if you in a past life had some felonious activities, allegedly, maybe this is what you would wear to such event. But other than that, warn Air Force Ones that are black nasties.
That's violence right there. Those are black nasties. The shoe form of black nasties. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, he a Cali nigga, dog. He ain't even got the house slippers on.
Yeah.
Forces, my nigga.
Forces. Which means I'm not relaxed right now. That's what that means in context. So you're already kind of getting a somewhat of a breakdown on that. You know what I'm saying? But for context, that means I'm not relaxing. I'm ready to go mow a nigga's lawn. Like straight up.
Off-white, Sunseeker.
Really desecrate a nigga's lawn. Like, that's really what you want to do.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, but anyway, hey, on lighter notes, on lighter things, hey man, this is episode 75 of Midcarders and Catering. Not only is it episode 75, it is the 2-year mark. The 2-year mark of this podcast existence. And I just want to say that we survived. We're surviving. It's still the train has not stopped. The train has steadily kept going throughout all everything Look,
All
most
at once.
podcasts. You said what?
I said everything and everywhere at once. Yes.
Yes. And listen, a lot of podcasts, bro, they don't make it past like 5 episodes. Some of them don't make it even close. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes a lot of grind. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of good support from great people out there that steadily show up for this podcast and have been showing up since day one. And again, look, I will have more words later. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody that has been here since day one. The people that have come along the way. Thank you very much. Again, through all the many changes that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you for being a part of this. Look, I owe it all to you, and look, it's not stopping. This ain't the last episode.
Nah.
It's not even. This is really the beginning. The beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So again, thank you all for being a part of this for sure. But yeah, man, 75. My brother Larry is here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, Larry has been killing it, bro. Been killing it.
Oh man.
Hey, nah, man. You've been on a roll. Like when it comes down to this podcast, your input in this podcast, the extra things that you've done, you know what I'm saying, in Patreon form, content, everything, like you are owed flowers for that, brother. You are owed flowers for that. Shout out to Nelson for also being a huge part of that. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Luchador Mount Rushmore has been nothing but quality and consistency. And if you're not tapped in, hey, look, we say it to you all the time. Pay that $3, tap in, get with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that Patreon, man, is really, really good stuff on there. And,
shout out to Winston.
Shout out to Winston.
You know what I'm saying? We had a ball with the glory days, man. You know what I'm saying? Part one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, it's been great. Had a great time recently on Black Announce Table representing the brand.
Also that too.
You know, shout out to Manny, shout out to KP, free Don Gallus, free Cody Dre. Shout out to the whole crew over there. Stay tuned, more to come with them as well, man. And
absolutely.
Yeah, shout out to all of our community that I'm gonna say this. We didn't buy this community, we built this community.
Absolutely.
Brick by brick. And I'd be damned if you want to tear it down just because of the way another nigga talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. We had to build this shit brick by brick, day by day. And we're seeing results, but it's fun because like no matter where we have an episode that has lower numbers than the other, we're having legitimate fun doing this shit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, I mean, within the span of me coming on in general, you know, dog, we've had showdowns and like, which by the way, Showdown 2 on the way.
Coming soon, bro.
Very soon.
It's literally announcements are on the way. Like literally in the canon right now.
I got to get it back in blood. You know, after that last ass whooping, this past Sunday, I asked myself, I asked my spirit, how am I going to respond to this? Because I need to fight back. And yeah, you know, I was told, let go of the things that you know gonna hurt you. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you ask me to play NCAA football, I no longer have it. I have traded it in. I am done.
Wow.
I have given up. I fought the good fight. I have raced the race, but my race with sports games right now, it's over. It's over. Let the lasting memory you guys have of me be Showdown 1 for now. So,
you know what Larry wants to do. He wants to try to do me like how he used to do little cousins and shit. He want to hand me the turbo, the controller with the turbo button on it and shit.
No.
That stick drift, that stick drift to the left and the right. You can't jump. Like that's what he want to try to do, but he ain't. I mean, he's not.
See? Okay.
But
Missed footage.
no.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you though. I'm gonna let you cook though. I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna let you rock.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Do it for the audience. Do it for them. I know.
The tape
Yeah.
exists. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let the beat build. I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carter 30 voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But nah, Showdown 2 should be very, very exciting. Can't wait. I mean, I'm already thinking about Showdown 3 and other things in the future. So, but also, just on a real note, I think my favorite thing that we've built so far, other than this podcast and what has been going on with this podcast, definitely has been our Discord, man. Our
Oh
Discord
yeah.
is
Absolutely.
literally, I'm telling y'all, click our link in bio because just
It's a place. It is a place. It is a place. But look, it's not a dark place.
it
It's a
is
place
not.
that
I
will.
mean, look, when you read the rules, you know what time it is when you step foot in our
Absolutely.
house.
100%.
I had somebody read the rules last night, and I said, "What does that first rule say?" And they said the rule, and I was like, "You goddamn right." So look, man, we built this city. So hey, man, salute to everybody that's been a part of this journey, man. So
Yeah.
yeah. Um, in year 2 and just in general, AJ, what would you say has been your favorite moment so far?
My favorite moment so far
Mm-hmm.
of this entire 2 years, really,
Year.
like it's the things that I do off a line. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that I do outside of like sitting right here in front of this microphone. You know, just the creative space in general. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Being able to be in this creative space and be able to enhance, everything from, the visuals all the way down to like putting together the assets that makes this such a
What it
beautiful
is.
setting and make it what it is and make it stand on its own as its own product. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like one thing you will say, people will say and can say about Midcarders and Catering in general is that there's no other podcast like it. Like we
No.
don't sound like
No.
anybody else. We don't try to be
No.
like anyone else. We don't try to
No.
we
Fucking
literally
big.
mold ourselves from the ground up. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? To be something new, to be something fresh, to be something different, to be something welcoming to everybody. And that word community is so important because we're also in a community of so many different wrestling podcasts and the like. And, while we strive not to be like the others and everything like that, we still strive to be a great representation of that community. You know what I'm saying? And the community has like really, really embraced this platform so well in that space. And that's one thing that I appreciate. I did bring this, and I've
Okay.
posted it on Instagram many times. But where if you want to see where this podcast started, it started here. It started on this sheet of paper. Like I wrote this out 2 years ago at work, and I even got like Midcarders and Catering like asterisks right there above all these sea of names here, and these names are fucking terrible. Like they're awful. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what you got to do. That's what you have to do when you are brainstorming. Like you literally have to like write down a bunch of shit and
Nah,
like
facts.
to get you to go eureka, to get that light
Yeah.
bulb to go off, and Mid Carter's and Catering is right there. So the name has always been mine, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it came from here. It came from a certain level of hunger, and like I'm just, it. This is something I'm always gonna keep as long as this podcast is going. You know what I'm saying? Going on. Like I'm always going to hold on to that because as a constant reminder of how it started, no matter how big or small it may it will be and everything of that matter. But yeah,
Man.
man, that's really my favorite things. Like honestly, like the many different guests we've had, bro, from like the Black Announce Table to Eric Bischoff to to Amp, you know, Random Acts of Podcast, to Based LaRock coming on, Base LaRock, who runs West Coast Pro Wrestling, him coming on, to Kensei Abbott, you know what I'm saying?
Abbott, Troy
Kensei Abbott pulled up on us, you know, War Dogs, you know, shout out to the Bullet Club.
Come on, man.
To like you know, the early collaborations we did together with Show Your Work, and like literally how that has all created what we have now, which is the union. You know what I'm saying? How the union came to be and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like with Earl and Guessing from the Stands, and just the camaraderie we've built together on what and what is going to be later on in the future. It's just been, you know, that's probably been the most thrilling experiences I can speak to right now. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's only going to get better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, that's definitely a lot to go there, and then just also being welcomed on to other platforms at the same time too. Like, you know, Black Announce Table early on was rocking, and like, you know, Eve hit me up and was like, hey, like, I wanted to bring you on, you know what I'm saying? I really rock with what y'all doing, and I rock with what you doing and everything like that. I want to bring you on, and jumping on over to Black Announce Table, and we've been just cool ever since. Like, those are my people over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, and you just being on there recently, you know what I'm saying? Like, that again just shows just like how much we all have respect among one another and everything like that. So that's really like the best takeaway I get from there. And also, I don't want to get long-winded and everything like that, but I want to thank one of the biggest homies I've ever had, Quan. Y'all know him as Quan Flicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you right now, this podcast probably would not exist if it wasn't for Quan, and I'm gonna tell you why. This PC right here, Quan built this PC for me basically as a graduation gift from college. He built this PC for me. This PC literally is the backbone and the foundation for why this podcast is where it is now. And I've been able to learn. I've been able to do so much with this PC, and Midcarders and Catering would not look the way it does if it wasn't for Quan putting this together for me and giving me one of the best looks I've ever had. So I thank him for that too. So I appreciate you, bro.
Man.
But yeah, man, that's really my whole spiel there about what I've loved so far about everything.
Nah, I mean, it's funny because you brought something up. I want to share something real quick. I don't think I've ever shown this before, but like, keep the journey, bro. I mean, you see the dates there, what I've written down of like, that goes back to like DJing days, co-producing days, and things like that. And sometimes I just go back and look through this and I'm like, wow, like, look at how far, like, fam, like, I just went to the page here, and I mean, fucking right there, middle line there, you see when I hit up Cardo for his fucking email. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. Like, nigga, like, so just, and that's 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like 10 years ago. So it's just different things like that. My favorite, I guess I'll sum it back. My favorite moment so far, because I'm a silly dude, I think probably was the LWO episode with me, Marcel, and Nelson.
That was hard. Yeah, that was hard.
I don't have the shades anywhere close, but yeah, El Dog, like, that was pretty funny. This year, not gonna lie to you, just we've had a lot, man. I mean, going back some episodes, the episode where we fucking demolished the Lex Express for like 10 minutes. I mean, we've had countless moments, man, but I think the best thing about this pod is the fact that no matter what, I can rest well knowing that there is another podcast like this. Not a single one. Like, I know that sounds cliche to say, but it's the truth, you know. And you know, the thing about this, we're actually cool in real life, so
Yeah.
that's a big thing. And you know, I just chill, mind my business, and you know, I have little things to the side, like you know, this guy right here, this little small thing, and then you know, you fucking turn around and you look at this motherfucker, and you see all this shit in the
Hey,
background.
none of this stuff.
Still,
Hey,
nah,
it's all
nah,
conjecture. This
nah.
isn't. This isn't. No,
Uh,
that's
okay.
not. That's.
Hmm.
Look at you niggas. You got money.
Stay out my pocket.
Got money. Give it.
Hey, that's crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. You must have just put the. Okay,
Hey
got you.
man. I
That's
mean, you
funny.
know, hey man, you know, sometimes I see this man with no shelf and I'm just like, bruh,
Shit
Man,
other than
hey, what the fuck
your
going on
own
with Buddy, man?
you know, we're gonna bully
Hilarious.
you into getting this case, bro. So, you know,
It's gonna happen. It's
it's
gonna
gonna
happen.
happen.
It's getting tighter over there. I will say this. It's
Yeah,
getting tighter
yeah,
over there.
yeah.
But the product is strong. The brand is
Oh
strong.
yeah,
You know what I'm
brolic.
saying? It's
Brolic.
brolic. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
I've
Come on,
been.
man.
I look. You know, this whole thing probably started like before COVID. It started. I think with me collecting
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
and then
yeah.
for some reason, like I ended up, you know, algorithms is something else. Okay. And like the algorithm somehow grabbed me and then I started seeing figures and I said, oh, these figures are crazy.
Yeah.
And then it went from, let me get 2 more to let me get 20 more. And then it just kind of went crazy from there.
Yeah,
And
and then you met Palpatine,
yeah, and then I met you, and then you know, and then it didn't get any better from there. So yeah,
no,
it
no,
went
no, no,
crazy.
no,
It went
no,
a little
no,
nuts. But hey, you know,
no.
hey, look, it's fun.
Ah,
Honestly, I'm having so much fun, like with these figures and collecting, and just learning about them and everything like that. Like learning about the different brands, the different levels, the different quality and quantity and everything like that. That's just me, man. Like I have so many different interests and hobbies, bro. Like it. One day is this, next day I may be back paintballing again. I don't know, bro. Like
hey
it
man,
changes every single day. But
whatever you
you
gotta
know,
do to protect your peace. You feel
yeah,
me?
exactly. And that's really what it is.
And you know, again, we just keep growing. We keep doing what we do, man. And you
Yeah.
know, we are men of God. So
Yes.
shout out
Yes.
to all the people in the comments right now.
Yeah,
Winston, I see
absolutely. And
you.
I
Leo,
wanna
I
shout
see
them out
you.
before we get started. But yeah, shout out
Yeah,
to Leo, shout out to Donnie. What's the deal, Donnie? Winston's in the
man.
comments.
Great
Ashton just
episode,
pulled up.
Donnie, with you and Nelson.
Yeah.
That stretching Bobito Crush Groove episode y'all had was amazing, man. Y'all check that out, man. They give you
Yo,
knowledge,
shout out to
man.
Donnie, man. Donnie is putting out
He's on a
some
roll.
stuff, man. Donnie is
He's
on
on
a
a roll.
roll. Donnie is setting himself up to have another great, better year in
Yeah.
25. Like it's hanging with the crew is really good stuff, man. Just I like the thing I love about Donnie and what he does is how good of a conversationalist he is, bro. Like
Oh
Donnie
yeah,
can give you great conversation and he's just a funny guy. Like
bruh.
Donnie's
The
a funny guy.
things me and Donnie talk about off air, man.
Yeah.
Man. And just the phrases that we've come up with, like I still just randomly sometimes will just be blurting out "same color thunder" or you know going to
Yeah.
the store. Like every time I'm in Sam's Club, which Donnie,
You think of half a chicken. Think about
ha-
half a chicken.
by the way, Donnie, you have no fucking excuse. A Sam's Club membership I just saw is going for $15, bro. If I don't see your ass getting them full rotisserie chickens for the 5 piece, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear niggas ain't looking out for me, bro. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
talk about
And
no half. I don't want to hear about half a chicken
no,
and a
no.
2 liter of Fago again, bro.
Since we are the Midcarders and Catering, we got time to chill and let y'all know, you know what I'm saying, deals and steals and what's going on. And, you know, hey, man, in that Discord, when we post that link, don't be hitting me up. Don't be like, hey, I need this. Nah, bro. No, no, I posted it. You got it. Don't hit me the week of, bro. I'm not the plug, bro. I just know somebody that knows
I just
somebody that
not
knows
just know
somebody
somebody that knows somebody that may know somebody. You
that
know,
may know
I may
somebody.
know somebody that drive a truck. I don't know.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
I know somebody that may be like, hey, I can hold this for you. You
Yeah,
feel me? So, yeah, you know.
yeah.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
man.
man.
Shout out
Like
to Winston, Ashton in the comments. Shout out to Ashton, man. It's one of my favorite young people, man. He's only himself.
Ashton is a
man.
character.
He's
a
only
character.
himself, man.
Yeah, Ashton
But
is a character.
Ashton, thank you for tapping in.
You're a very old character.
Thank you for tapping in. I know Leon got your ass on the clock right now, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't let that fuck you up. But yeah, and shout out to everybody who's here tonight because you could be literally anywhere else in the fucking world, but you're with us.
Yeah.
And that means something. So thank you.
It does. It does, man. It means a lot, actually. Like, you know, you spending your lovely Wednesday evening with the both of us. And I know you really came here to hear us talk about wrestling. So I think that's just what we need to do. We got to get over here. We got to talk about this wrestling stuff. But we're going to have fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, let's get into the news. Midcarders and Catering Patreon is live and direct with exclusive access to the Union Discord and loads of extra content like Radio MIC, Luchador Mount Rushmore, and Icon. Beginning only at $3. Subscribe today.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I knew it. I love when he does that.
All right, man.
You know what's so great about that? You do the voiceover for that, and I haven't done one for that yet. And one day, I want us to switch it up and just throw people off randomly, like not announce it. Just when they just think it's not anything happening, just like it's gonna be me on the voiceover because y'all know I'm ignorant. So yeah, that's gonna be.
It's kind of like the pull tab for. You remember when Conan O'Brien used to like had the lever next to a Destiny, pull it, and then like a random Walker Texas Ranger clipper play.
Yeah.
I missed that shit. That shit was so fucking stupid.
I know we've been talking about wrestling, but I just miss just great moments like that with like late night television.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, I to this day, my favorite late night television shit is fucking Guillermo, dog. I love Guillermo, bro. I love him, man. Like, like when he
who doesn't love him? LeBron.
Oh, let me see if I can get this right. Mr. LeBron.
He said, "Leave me alone, man."
He harassed LeBron
for like 4 years,
7 years before he finally acknowledged. Remember, he was like, "Oh my God, LeBron talked to me. My moment was here. I finally got to answer my question." And what the question? Something stupid about like cookies or something crazy.
I don't know. Something he wanted. What was he going to eat? Pre-game meal? Some shit.
It was something ridiculous.
He's like, "Man, leave me alone, man."
Dog, he would be from the rafters like, Mr. LeBron. Yo, that man was acting like he was Sting, dog, with fucking LeBron, bro. That shit crazy as hell, bro. Oh my God. Shout out to Guillermo, man.
Yeah, shout out to Guillermo. Shout out to Conan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we need to take it back to the essence, man. We need to get back to it, bro.
Yeah, man. We lost, man. You know,
we lost a few recipes.
Leno and Letterman left, and it's just been meh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. But you know, we here late night with the Midcarders and Catering, so let's get to these topics.
Okay, so like the last time we were here, we were like really literally doing, I think, Bash and Berlin predictions.
Oh my God, you're right. It's
last time we was public, so it's been a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Yeah.
But like nothing too out, nothing too crazy. And honestly, it's some things that honestly y'all covered over at Black Announce Table when you were on the episode with Manny. Yeah. But a few other things to talk about really quick. So we all know Gunther is still world heavyweight champion, of course. Yeah. Like, you know, Bash in Berlin, honestly, for the most part, was like kind of predictable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was a house show.
It was a glorified international house show, but
it was Insurrection quality, 2024. Yeah,
literally, you know what I'm saying. But one thing to come out of that, we know two people who won, and that was Gunther, and the other being CM Punk. And the idea, possibly one of the planned matches for the Survivor Series 2024, which we know is taking place in Vancouver, British Columbia. There's a world Heavyweight Championship match being considered, and that is Gunther versus CM Punk. And we know, as of late, like the last time CM Punk was on television, we know what happened there. But before, he mentioned that, hey, I think now Drew McIntyre's behind me, Cap. Drew McIntyre's behind me, and now my eyes are fixed on the World Heavyweight Championship, so I want to challenge Gunther. So maybe this is something we pick up after we all know what's happening at Bad Blood, but
Okay. I'll ask this question.
yeah.
For you personally, do you feel like Gunther's run is in vain or not as strong if he only holds the title for 4 months and they give Punk the belt at Survivor Series?
To me, personally, I'm keeping that belt on Gunther until WrestleMania. Personally. I'm not having that title change hands because I feel, I mean, we're about to go, okay, so for the next 3 months, literally, we got, you know, we're moving we're on the road to Netflix. You know, that's where this title is featured on Raw, which is going to be going on Netflix. So Gunther, I feel, is a really, really strong champion to start this whole Netflix deal with. And if you're starting Netflix in January, I mean, literally in 3 months after that is WrestleMania. So,
Correct.
I mean, we'll be there just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
just from a snap of a finger, we'll be there just like that. So honestly, it's going to be pretty much a blur after all of that. I kind of get what you may be putting on here, and that's a possible Seth and Punk match at WrestleMania. And honestly, I don't think that match needs a title. I don't think that
I
match
don't
needs
either.
a title.
I really don't.
Yeah.
I swear
Like
to God.
I think honestly, I think really, and again, we're building towards Bad Blood at this point, and it's obvious, clear as day that Sami Zayn is going to be facing Gunther at Bad Blood. I think that's just going to be the beginning. That's going to be the red herring that gives us Sami Zayn winning a Royal Rumble and going against Gunther again at WrestleMania, and this time for the World Heavyweight Championship.
What gave it away was when he said Sami Zayn versus Gunther 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, yeah, he know what the fuck he's doing. And I feel like I think we both have said, I don't know if you picked Sammy for Rumble. I think I did, but it would not surprise me in the slightest if Sammy is the Royal Rumble winner. And I don't think it's a bad idea for anybody involved. I'll just say this. If Punk is the champion, I think what they would want to do is Punk would probably hold it until Mania, and then that's where we would see, something different. And I think that's fine if you want to capitalize off of the idea of, okay, let's get the best out of Punk while we can because we need his body to hold up.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that. The thing with Gunther and the thing with a lot of guys that I'm not worried about, but I'm interested in with Triple H is, okay, Gunther, McIntyre, Priest. What are we going from here? What does this look like? Now, you saw, if you didn't catch Black Announce Table.
There's probably one more person you can add to that mix, too.
Jey Uso?
No. No, not Jey Uso.
Bronson Reed?
Finn Balor,
Bronson Reed. All these guys.
Reed, yeah.
All of these guys, right? I'm curious on where we're going with this because it's so many guys deserving of World Heavyweight Championship matches and just things of that nature. If you saw me on Black Announce Table, me and Manny had a good discussion about do wrestlers need championships. I said no. I feel like if a feud is good enough, it doesn't need a belt. I'm just curious because I just wonder what these matches look like and what the card's gonna look like because, all right, no matter whether or not Drew, I mean, I think Punk's winning at Bad Blood, but let's say he doesn't. Let's say they give Drew the Bad Blood match for some reason, right? Okay. Let's say they don't. Where does Drew McIntyre go from here? Where does this all? I mean, of course, Seth Rollins and Punk are faded as well, but it's gonna be an interesting build up to Mania because you have Cena who will be on Raw for sure, probably for the most part, to be honest, to help drive those numbers. Then you're gonna have
Or he might be on SmackDown. I mean, I mean, Cena could be. He's a free. I think for the most part, he's gonna be a free agent. So
he's gonna be a free agent for sure.
He's gonna float
just
between both shows.
Another free agent that'll be popping up on Netflix, Mister the only Tribal Chief, the original Tribal Chief,
the original Tribal Chief.
So it's gonna be a task to keep people interested in the World Heavyweight title. And knowing that all these other figures, I'll say, will be around the show at that time. So if they feel like, hey, Punk is the guy to drive us home with these other figures for this period, cool. If not, I'm just curious to see how Gunther's reign is going to be because ideally, I would like Sami Zayn to be the one to go through this character arc and finally get a World Heavyweight Championship because he's been deserving one since his NXT days. I mean, he did. I mean, I know Gunther's always going to go down as the greatest Intercontinental Champion because of his reign and length, but Sammy did a lot for that title. Yeah. I mean, when I think of Sammy, he's up there with the Bryans and Jeff Hardy and Jericho, Miz, Ziggler, in that realm of guys who kept the
IC belt,
relevant, put on those matches. So, we'll see, but I do think Gunther Sammy does end in a funny way at Bad Blood. So we'll see.
That could be real interesting there to see what I don't think Punk will beat Gunther, but I think we'll get a really good match there. I hope that this finale, the Bad Blood between him and Drew wraps up with this Hell in the Cell.
I was just throwing that out there. Just
of course. I mean, of course. You know what I'm saying? That's good questions to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like good hypothesis, so to speak. In terms of like where these guys go. I kind of want to add Finn to that mix now because it's like, damn, seeing like where he's at, how I can see they're starting to build him back up again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And, usually before like this past Monday, Rey Mysterio would have beaten Finn clean. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have ended the way it ended if we were like back with, Penn Balor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think now he's strong enough. He's even mentioned the World Heavyweight Championship this past Monday too. You know what I'm saying? He even mentioned that too. And literally like the way they're starting to have him and Damian be a real time feud, a real big feud now. I think this is only a way to like move him into the position. Now, of course, like he's one half of the World Tag Champions right now. So, I mean, what do they do to get this belt off of him? You know what I'm saying? What happens? You know what I'm saying?
Which team will be the one to do it?
Which team is going to be the one to do it, or is he going to, pull a Solo and Jacob Fatu, where he's like, hey, take this off and hands it to and hands that belt to Carlito or hands it to Dom.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll say
maybe that happens.
Dom,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I mean, that's the thing, dog. Like, this is why it's a great time to be a wrestling fan because, bro, all those people I just named and Braun Breaker's gonna have to have some challengers too.
Oh man, I can't wait to talk about Braun.
Oh man, and so, but I will say this to wrap up on that.
Yeah.
This is my hot take and what I'm hopeful for. If Drew loses a Bad Blood, have that man go to SmackDown. If it's me, move him to SmackDown. Granted, I don't even think you have to have anything back. You can run an angle where like Adam Pearce is just like, one of you has to go. I can't keep dealing with both of you on my show.
Yeah.
And I think Drew could definitely be a good foil for Cody Rhodes, but also I think Drew, there's a lot with guys there. Like
Shit, Drew could beat Cody.
You know what?
You know, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Hey man, look,
leave it alone.
me, you, and our fitted hat brother. I talked to him about this before. Hey man, I'm just saying, nothing's guaranteed. Look, all I'm asking is who gave Drew a gift when he re-signed with WWE? Don't answer that question.
Exactly.
Do the knowledge.
Do the knowledge.
Do the knowledge.
That's it.
So,
Quick little, LOL or whatever you want to put to this, which honestly, like, could be this. I think he's telling the truth. But remember, Damian Priest mentioned, like, he had a really, really good interview with Chris Van.
Wonderful interview.
Wonderful interview.
Wonderful.
And he mentioned one thing. Shout out to Tim, man. What's the deal, Tim? One's up. You feel me? He mentioned one thing that a lot of people get surprised and shocked about wrestlers when they like get attached to certain movie roles and things like that. Movie roles they wasn't able to they had to turn down or anything like that of that nature. Well, in the case of Damian Priest, he mentioned that he could have been casted in the Black Panther sequel, Wakanda Forever.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people have made a mistake, and they thought that it was talking about Namor, and he wasn't talking about Namor. Okay,
No,
it was one of Namor's henchmen, so to speak. I forgot his name.
So if I remember the guy's name, it
started with a T. It starts with a T, I think. I can't remember.
I think he was supposed to be Atuma.
Okay, got you.
Which Atuma is, he's Takloan, and also
that's
Atuma,
what it was, Takloan.
The Takloans are that's basically Namor's Atlantic people in Marvel, basically.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And like it makes sense because it's like, dude, he's too tall to play Namor, bro. Like
him being Namor would have been.
Damien is like 6'5", bro. Like
I would have been.
Namor's
crying.
not even that tall.
I would have been crying tears if that man was. What was that?
Yeah, but he said that he was supposed to. He was supposedly casted for that role, but. Look, the life of a wrestler is busy, you know what I'm saying? Being on the road, shows, and everything. So it's not so easy to be able to take these roles. Like, everybody's not like how Seth Rollins was when he went to go do filming for, once was Captain America Serpent Society. Now it's Brave New World. Well, it was New World Order at that time.
It was New World Order, and then it became Brave.
Now it's Brave New World, and he was supposed to be in the Serpent Society. We still don't know if he's still in the movie or not. We don't know. I don't know. But he, same thing. Well, not the same thing, but this with Damian Priest, he was probably told like, hey, no, you probably can't do this role because first of all, we got you tapped in for Judgment Day. You got a WrestleMania angle. You got all this stuff going on. So no, you probably can't take this role. So he wasn't in it. But that doesn't say that future MCU aspirations is out of the door for Damian Priest.
Well, remember something important about that. During the time Priest would have been filming Black Panther 2 because it came out in 2022, but it was filming in 2021. This is the height of COVID. This is when WWE was first getting back on the road.
Yeah,
he was the United States champion. Now, Nasty Creative Man is a wild human being, but I do get people above being like, okay.
Oh, this is around the Bad Bunny time. Like,
this was
pretty much.
Well, yeah,
right before.
That was leading into that because no, that was later. This was this was pre-Judgment Day when this was being
of course.
Yeah. So he was still a babyface. And then what happened was Finn won the U.S. title off of him, and then he turned. And then after that, he pops up as Edge's heater for Judgment Day. That's how Judgment Day started. At WrestleMania. because it was AJ Edge match. So, bro, it's messed up, and I do wish he would have gotten that role. But I mean, with so many opportunities in the MCU coming up, with I'm pretty sure a litany of opportunities that are popping up in the DCU. Hell, we just saw how Dave Bautista was talking to his director, and he's like, "I need a big Scottish guy." And he's like, "Oh, let me call Drew McIntyre."
Call up Drew, and Drew's in the movie with him. Yeah.
John Cena is literally Peacemaker, dog. So, like, no one knows who that character is or was before John Cena. Like, they only know that to be John Cena in costume. So, that being said, bro, I mean, I would think that was going to lead to more for other guys down the line. So, hopefully that happens. But Priest had a great interview. Batista had a great interview with Chris Van Vliet. Like, he's on another level with the run he's having right now. He is. He's putting out really good quality
interviews now. You know what I'm saying? And like he's on a roll. Like he's almost on an Ariel Helwani type role right now.
I'd argue he may be having a better role than Ariel, because I think with just all the stuff going on. Sorry, my Trunks Funko fell. I had to get that right. Sure. But I think he's, if not better, because I've heard Ariel interview Quinn Rampage before, but not like how Chris Van Vliet has. It's okay. So I mean, hey, look, shout out to Damian Priest. Can't wait to see what he has coming up. And I said Sammy and Jay might hold those tag titles for a little bit. Based on Monday night and based on what we're about to get to, Damian and Jay might be. Man.
You never know. You never know. On some unfortunate but probably deserved situation. So while we was gone, this fat piece of shit, Odyssey Jones, he's been removed from the WWE internal roster, and as a result, he's gone from the company. So he is out, and we know so far that this comes after some heavy allegations of DV surfaced against Odyssey Jones, and I mean they wrote him off expeditiously. It kind of got a little weird, you know what I'm saying, because it was just like, yo, he's not on the roster anymore. There's no, we're living in the age now to where there's no future endeavors announcements anymore. You know what I'm saying? They're just hey, you out of here. You know what I'm saying? They just take you off the website, cut you off, and then they treat you as if you not even there anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like last time we saw him, he was attached to the New Day on Raw, and there was an angle between Woods, and it was pretty much a trio situation between Woods, Kofi, and him, and Odyssey Jones himself. And I mean, talk about Men in Black neuralizer to that whole thing. Like they not even mentioning this motherfucker.
I have to say this. I got to say this because I know we automatically go to like the situation, like Woods and Kofi Kingston, but man, the cool manager boss that's kind of watches conspiracy theories, Karrion Kross, man, he just can't catch a break, dog. Like, he just cannot catch a fucking break. Why is it always the feuds he's in?
Karrion Kross gets cooked every single, like his creative gets cooked every single time, bro. I can't explain it. Like, I don't know
what he got. Okay, he's got the muscle. He's got the legendary manager. He's got the girl
who does nothing, bro. Like literally, he don't. Like Paul Ellering is just there to just put on different outfits every one day.
Paul collected so many goddamn checks off.
Hey Nelson, you turn Odyssey Jones into a Mandela effect wrestler.
He's that Sinbad movie, dog, for sure.
For like, real, yeah. He's that Shazam, like literally.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, like Karrion Kross can't catch a break. It looked like now, like his eyes is laser focused on Miz now, which honestly, I think it's kind of good, man, because really, Miz, when it comes down to enhancements, dog, I don't think you can really do any better than Miz. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
Miz will make you look like gold, bro.
yeah, like literally, he'll
look.
turn it into some type of substance. Well, he will turn shit into gold immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll try to make it shiny and shine as best as possible. So I think this probably gonna be the best thing for him.
Yeah, and I mean, first of all, I love that they've been selling R-Truth just not being on Raw after the ass whooping he got.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I would do the same thing if I got that many tsunamis. Shout out to you, Bronson Reed.
Right.
But man, I also think that it's definitely the pivot because they had to get somebody, and there's probably other people. I mean, one thing I noticed about the Raw graphic that they put up, like as far as their roster, I love how I can say most people have been used. Like there's not too many people that aren't in rotation right now. Yeah. Even with the LWO, like, you know, it's like, oh, I forget they're on Raw sometimes because, you know, they're probably doing a lot of house show shit. But also Dragon Lee was injured a little bit, so he had to heal up and then come back. And then also he's changed his name, but Toro Del Cruz, I think.
It's Cruz del Toro. Cruz del Toro.
Okay, I did.
He might be Toro del Cruz because he cut his beard off. And so he is Toro del Cruz. Hey yo, Amp, hilarious, bro. He said, motherfucker. He said he didn't name who, but it's like I know exactly who he was talking about. He said one of the members of LWO looked like they own a hip hop chicken in Jacksonville.
Oh man. Nah. I'm gonna tell you what he looked like. He looked like he a manager, but at like a place that doesn't look right. Like he looks like he's a manager at like fucking a Greek spot. Or like fucking he looked like a Red Lobster manager named Benito. Like it would look at Benito from the back.
Or he own a jury and loan joint that be doing money laundering.
Like yeah, man. What can I get? This is my grandma. My grandma gave me this necklace, man. What can I get for this shit?
So I give you $5, bro.
I get 20 is the highest I can go.
20 the highest I can go, baby. But
you know what? Hey man, shout to the ladies and all the people that be getting spotlight on like Family Feud and shit. Nah, man, y'all want to impress me? WWE media department, let's start getting these guys on like Pawn Stars and like random shows on A&E and shit. Fuck that, man. Let's get some good content out of this shit. Had that nigga bidding for a storage locker, dog. Yeah, nah, man.
That's funny as shit.
He definitely got a Korean taco spot for sure, bro. Yeah. Like out of nowhere, like.
But yeah, man, like this situation is nasty. It's terrible. It's wrong. For the sake of the victim, I hope that they find justice and they find peace and they find solace in any and every way possible, and they are protected. You know what I'm saying? If these allegations are true, and if they are true. Rest in shit, Odyssey Jones. Enjoy your next career at Planet Fitness. And that's all I have there on that.
Well, it is year 2, right?
Yes, it is.
Odyssey Jones.
When you can drive a truck, you got a job, my friend. Diesel Driving Academy will teach you all you need to know. Call 1-800-551-8900. Diesel Driving Academy.
It's been a while. It's been a minute. I forgot how much I missed that video. That shit used to go spam mode on this podcast.
Oh man, I had to do it, bro. I had to do it.
CDL. But
Oh man. Oh,
and other news,
sure.
because we got to talk about we got to get to wrestling and shit.
Yes.
WWE is set to announce a live primetime special on NBC. Basically, this is going to be Saturday main event. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming back soon, and they're expecting this to happen around December. So, and this will be their first primetime special since August 2nd, 2008. Holy
Okay.
shit.
All right. So, all right, let's have fun with this. Okay.
Madison Square Garden.
Do you remember that last one?
I don't actually. I thought we had a main event Saturday night way after that. I thought it was like maybe around
I remember this.
2014 ish.
No, I remember this. So, a couple weeks ago in our Discord, I came back home from being out, being Latina Tweet Larry, as y'all know. And brothers in the Discord going over cards from 2008. And I couldn't take it.
Oh yeah, that was a night.
That was a night.
Yeah.
All right. So let me give you guys the last card from Saturday Night Main Event 36. Remember, this event is only, I think it used to be an hour.
Yeah, it was like maybe an hour condensed because it was kind of edited and shit. Like if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so first of all, this event took place at the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C.
That's D.C. Yeah,
when it was
Chinatown.
the Verizon Center.
Yeah. Well,
all right, let me read this card off to you. Who is nasty? Paul London defeated Charlie Haas in a dark match.
Okay. That's Manny's favorite. One of Manny's
No. Oh, I got you.
Okay.
No.
Continue.
John Bradshaw Layfield, Kane, and Legacy defeated Crime Time, Batista, and Juan Cena in an 8-man tag team match that went 11 minutes. The Great...
That wasn't even the main event?
No. They had a decent main event for the time period.
Oh, okay.
The Great Khali, with Ranjan Singh as his manager, defeated Jimmy Wang Yang in 1 minute and 30 seconds. That is your Manny match of the week right there. That is a Manny Disla match for sure. The main event, Edge defeated Jeff Hardy in a 12-minute match.
Yeah, that shit was ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Fam.
And that's that.
You want to
That's
let
what I feel about that.
Brother, before this, a year before that, in 2007 in Madison Square Garden, Batista and Kane defeated Finley. Also wanted to say Fit Finley. Shout out to Finley and his son. Shout out to David Finley. Finley and the Great Khali, dog, in a tag match. John Cena beat Carlito. Evander Holyfield boxed Matt Hardy, dog. This was
dog. Yeah, we're moving on. No, that's
CM Punk
yo.
And the Boogeyman defeated John Morrison and Big Daddy V Viscera with Matt Striker, dog.
And that's how I know that's long hair CM Punk. That's long hair CM Punk.
Definitely long hair CM Punk.
Because that's probably ECW CM Punk.
It is 1000% ECW.
Yuck.
Brother, brothers.
That is
sisters,
the dark ages, bro.
I am here to tell you, there is a reason why the last Saturday Night Main Event in the 90s was when Bret Hart defeat. See, look at the difference. Ultimate Warrior and Randy Savage defeat Ted DiBiase and Erwin Shyster, Bray Wyatt's dad.
Yeah, IRS.
IRS for the tag titles. Shawn Michaels defeats the British Bulldog for the IC title. Bret Hart defeats Papa Shango. Look at that compared to
08, and then that's disgusting.
And then the first Saturday Night Main Event, they went 14 years, dog. Saturday Night Main Event 32 was in Detroit at the Kobo.
Kobo. It's not even Kobo anymore. Shit, they didn't change the name about 3 times. But I think we're the Huntington Center now. Wow.
It's
At
now.
Kobo.
It is now Huntington Place.
Huntington Place now. Okay.
Huntington
Look, if you from Detroit like myself, we still call that shit Kobo. It's Kobo. Kobo
Hall,
Arena.
Kobo Center,
Hall.
in the TTF Center.
Yeah, it was the TCF Center for like 2 years, and then they changed.
Now
it
it's Huntington Place, but at the fucking Kobo, dog. And they thought it was a great idea to have Shane McMahon beat Shawn Michaels by submission, dog. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're done.
Hunter.
It's about to be easy work for Hunter. It's easy work.
You have one job.
Oh, yeah, this easy work. Easy work, bro.
Man, Hunter, Hurst, Helmsley, Paul Levesque. If you don't get this shit right, but okay. All right. Let's build this card. Let's give 3 matches that's gonna make this card. Because we don't have to get like opponents, but wrestlers we think is gonna be on this card. I'm gonna start it off. Roman Reigns has to wrestle in this card. He has to.
I mean, if you want to do another hour-long show, yeah, Roman's wrestling, Cody's wrestling. Let me think. Women, Jade and Bianca are both wrestling.
I don't think they wrestle. I think that they're a great option. But it said December, right?
Yes.
Charlotte Flair.
Well, you can okay. Charlotte.
But if you want to have a tag match there, I'm not mad at it. The key with this is, all right, is this going to be an hour? Is this going to be 2 hours? What are we doing? Like, and the fact they said this is in December is interesting because remember, there are no PLEs in December on the main
so
roster.
You can go to 2 hours.
You can go to this can be your PLE for this. Also,
it's your holiday special, right?
It's the holiday special, and think about it. By this time, we're gonna be in like the end of college football, so there's gonna be like,
yeah, we heading into the bowl games actually around that time.
Yeah, but the bowls at that time though are gonna be like the Seagate hard drive bowl. You know what I'm saying?
The holiday Jiffy Lube, Little Caesars,
AutoZone bowl.
Yeah, the Crunch Fitness bowl.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
The goddamn bunny bread bowl, like, dog, it's some bullshit. So yeah, where you gonna see fucking Washington State versus I don't know, Miami of Ohio. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be one of those things when you remember there's a Miami, Ohio. Like,
yes, there is a Miami of Ohio.
What was the team we played on NCAA? It was like Kent State versus.
It was like UL Monroe versus. Oh gosh, Donnie's going to hell for that.
It was Kent State versus
Kent State, UL Monroe, I think. Yeah, it was nasty.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them bowls, dog. Like, you'll see Deion Sanders if he's lucky at that bowl. Like,
okay, all right. Yeah,
no.
I'm not. Hey, I'm not doing that. Look, I'm not doing that.
Hey,
I'm just pushing us forward. That's
somebody gotta be here to tell us. Look, I'm a man of God, so that means I'm a man of truth. And let me tell you. Hey, look, I gotta say, look, we talk wrestling, but we gotta talk sports too, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Goldberg's son is on this team.
And he's a walk-on this team.
I'm just saying,
let's be clear.
He's a walk-on, meaning
so
Goldberg.
He's pouring Gatorade for the motherfuckers.
Which means Goldberg went to Deion and said, "My son needs a job."
Basically, yeah. My son needs a job.
What can you do for me?
What can you do for him? Can he play linebacker? No. Can he play special teams? Yeah.
All right.
Like,
I don't know why. Like, fam, Goldberg's son is literally playing ass back, dog. Like, literally, like.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Saturday night main event. I think we're gonna get a variety of things, and Big Tim, Colorado
RC Cola
FSU
Bowl.
at the Fago Bowl is definitely gonna be a hit, dog. And yeah, that's gonna be Dion's tryout game for FSU if they keep on the trajectory they're on.
Man, he ain't going no damn FSU.
Nah, nigga, Norvell. I ain't say he was gonna be the head coach. I said,
he gonna be the DB coach.
Yeah.
You right.
Hey man, shout out to my boy South Seas, man. When Colorado's getting beat, he said, man, that nigga Dion gonna be coaching at Tuskegee next year.
Coaching at Tuskegee. Yo, that's nuts.
Hey, on one condition though, South, because I know you fuck with the pod, I know you fuck with the whole union, dog. Hey, one condition. Gage Goldberg got to go down there too, dog. Fuck it. I need to see it.
Nobody still ain't answered my question. And that was what's Shedeur Sanders' wide receiver number gonna be?
I told you. I said it was 84. I said it was 84, dog.
No one still hasn't answered my question, but hey,
84,
whatever.
Dog.
Hey,
it's a sick ass number.
I'm gonna leave it alone. For now.
You know what, Shedeur? Because what's Shedeur's number now? 2?
2. Yeah, he's number 2.
He one of them sick niggas that's gonna be a wide receiver with a single digit. He gonna be one of them niggas, dog. Like
number 1.
Number 1.
I was drafted out of my position, but I'm still number 1.
Nah, man. Big State. Nah, Nelson. He gonna be a motherfucking Blue Mountain State.
Big State. That's crazy.
Blue Mountain State ass coach, man. Hey, man. Dion keep on bullshitting, man. Fucking
all right, that's
Paramount TV finna bring back fucking
This is not about to turn into the Sanders family slander episode. Man. We're not doing this.
Hey, meet the Sanders, dog. Coming
meet the
soon.
Sanders.
Okay,
and the next news, the next news portion, the next thing, unfortunately, I have to update. That's dog.
Hey, dog, look, man. Salute the 2 years, brother. Salute the 2 years, man. All right.
Unfortunately, Kiana James is injured. She has a leg injury and is expected to be out for upwards of 6 months. I was wondering why, because we hadn't seen Kiana in quite some time. You know what I'm saying? Like she's on Raw. She's a part of the Raw roster, but she's out in 6 months. Is just like, damn, that's just kind of brutal. So like, we probably won't see Kiana again until like,
hopefully
after the new year,
Rumble,
probably.
maybe,
yeah, Rumble, probably the Rumble. So
which is perfect because Rumble is on February 1st this year. So salute to the Black Queen, Kiana James. You know what I'm saying?
Coming back, Black History Month. You feel me?
Black History Month, man. Kendrick Month, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's see. Monday Night Raw. In case everybody's been living under a rock, Monday Night Raw is officially going to be 2 hours beginning October 7th and throughout the end of 2024. So basically heading towards the Netflix partnership, the beginning of the Netflix partnership. And it is said that they're going to transition back to the 3-hour commercial free portion as soon as they hit Netflix. So
it's unfortunate because I do feel like there are people who won't get TV time because of this.
Yeah.
But I also think this happened for 2 reasons. Remember, WWE didn't have a home after they had the Netflix deal. Their contract was set to expire in September. So I think when USA made the adjustment, they probably made an adjustment where they said, okay, we're going to give you a slot, but we still had other plans probably in place for our programming strategically. And while we want Monday Night Raw, this is still a lease, this spot for y'all on Mondays.
Yeah.
Now, the second thing is I think WWE is going to be taking time to see how they can rebrand Raw for Netflix, which I think they've been doing since they announced the deal, but also getting closer to the execution and trying things, because the production is going to look different. The logo is going to look different. Music is going to be different. It's going to be a whole different show. And I mean, because for right now we have Tessitore and Wade, which By the way,
Yeah,
Joe
Test. It only took 1 week. It only took one week.
fucking week, and that man fits right at home, man.
Yes, he does.
Hey, man, shout out to Hunter,
Yeah.
Nick. Come on, man, Bruce, the whole team. Y'all know what y'all doing, man.
And the other thing about Joe Tessitore that I love is he loves being here. He loves being here, and like he's showing it, and like he's learned. Like one of the funniest things about Joe Tess was, the first week was he didn't. You can tell he didn't know like Ilya Dragunov's. He didn't know Ilya Dragunov's finisher. He was like, "Yo, a running headbutt." Oh my goodness!
God.
And then he just been like, but he's looking at it from a fan perspective, and he's like, "Damn, like." This guy, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now he's probably gonna be like, he's gonna actually call it the Torpedo Moscow now and everything.
There's a moment that I want to talk about when we get to Raw that was hilarious. Just Joe Tessitore's commentary on it, but we'll save that. But yeah, so it's gonna be different because by that time, again, bowl season will be over with, football will be over with in general. So McAfee will have to come back in the fold somehow.
Unfortunately,
unfortunately, but if you ask Larry, keep the announced teams the way they are and save McAfee for PLE pre-shows and shit like that.
I feel like that's where McAfee works best. He works best in the pre-show when he's around a crowd to hype up a crowd because it's the same environment as if he's on College Game Day. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like him on commentary, bro. It's just so fucking unbearable, bro. It's just,
I'm gonna say
and he's honestly gotten progressively worse. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. But he puts over people he's fans of, like Jey Uso and Nakamura, and like that. Those are the moments where it can get kind of cool for McAfee. But for the most part, I just can't. Like when this comes down to like calling a match, it's the most.
I agree.
Annoying shit ever.
I agree wholeheartedly, especially when you want to talk about how he, I feel like him doing that definitely helped elevate, Jey Uso for sure, and characters like that. And now, everywhere we go, we see just Jey Uso being fucking hot as fish grease in the mid card. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I do think that helps out. But I also will say, I've had to deal with Mike Adamle. I've had to deal with Mauro Ranallo.
I've had to deal with Jimmy Smith.
Oh man,
yeah.
I've dealt with worse. So
yeah,
But
hey,
Raw being 2 hours. Hopefully, they find a way to get over the roster that doesn't have that hour or won't get that time.
Yeah, and then hopefully they, hopefully they do, and maybe they're gonna take less commercial time. Maybe it's gonna be maybe we're gonna see a lot of picture in picture. You know what I'm saying? A lot more of it during this period. But we gotta also remember that pretty much after Survivor Series, bro, we like in kind of a like
dead zone,
one of them weird limbo-ish type of era periods where we doing a holiday tour and you want to give people more breaks, because that's the thing I'm considering too, because people, wrestlers, they want to be at home with their family for holidays too. You know what I'm saying? Like they got kids, they got family members. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, they're doing less house shows, but because they're doing less house shows, it's work. Because now people are like, I gotta catch it. It's not like the old days was like, okay, I know they're gonna be here 3 times a year. Sometimes it's only 2 times. With certain markets, like we haven't had WWE here since March, and that was when Rock was there for SmackDown. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I don't even think we have them the rest of the year. So that's big for a market like Memphis or a market like in Arkansas or somewhere, like, these different places where this is where they rack up the money, dog. Like these are hotbeds for wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is important. So hopefully their social media team gets more house show content to help show people. Hopefully there may be a reinvigorated boost in main event and like matches on main event that may make you say, I may want to check that out, or because I missed it on Raw this week. So we'll see. But interesting times for sure.
Yeah, and it's funny because you mentioned like the house shows. You know, the WWE Live TKO president Mark Shapiro. You know, he stated that they're going to be cutting down events
Mm-hmm.
in terms of WWE Live content. So like, it's kind of like falling in line already right there. That
Yeah, they're not
by
even.
them by them cutting down events, you know what I'm saying, they're going to be taking low marginable and more marginable profitable events instead of doing like these house shows. So, you know, it's about to be really interesting to see exactly what this is going to look like in terms of like the future. But yeah, I think this is a start of somewhat of a rebrand, so to speak, for at least one brand. I mean, I expect the same thing. I mean, well, not it's going to be that across the board because I mean, we got, you know, you seeing the CW thing is heating up like crazy
Woo!
in terms of like the NXT, and
Woo! Boy,
finally the chains of Fox have been released from SmackDown, and we're live on
I,
SmackDown this
I,
Friday,
I am going to listen.
September 13th.
I ain't got to deal with no weather interruptions. I
Yeah.
ain't got to deal with no news interruptions. No dead air because a crowd is wild.
No stupid ass
No
MAGA
blackout.
commercials. None of
No,
this.
no me sitting there watching and asking why the fuck is Brodus Clay on my goddamn TV? Oh, because
Yeah.
Fox News got to get their shit off. Like, man,
Yeah. We're done. It's over.
fuck, fuck, Fox. Sorry.
Rest and shit.
You had look, man. It started out shitty. It ends shitty. Well, actually, Triple H did a great job. It ended in a great fucking way with the bloodline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting their job
Yeah.
due. But man,
I'm glad it's over. And it's done, it's cooked. But to see everything across this board and how things are forming and where we're going, where we're headed to, is, you know, it's only a future is only bright. It's going to get brighter. And
and
I'm glad that you know, that's a lot of TV that they're going to be doing on one network for you know, for that holiday season going into the Netflix part. So I'm always for giving people a break. Yes, you want to get people on TV, but hey, some of these people, they don't want to travel. They want to get home. They want to stay home during those times. So if that's going to give them those breaks and then they back full fledged for Netflix, hey, so be it. You know what I'm saying?
also I think, like I said earlier, this is a prime opportunity for them to boost up, level up, and main event, and you know these different things. So
Yeah.
I feel like the talent will find a way to. We'll still be able
Yeah,
to see
they'll
some.
make it work. They'll
Yeah,
definitely
for
make it
sure,
work.
for sure.
Real quick, our bad blood card so far. We got CM Punk and Drew McIntyre at Hell in the Cell. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, Women's World Title. Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. That's what we got for bad blood so far.
This is feeling like a raw ass PLE.
Yeah, well, of course, there's going to be some SmackDown on there. Cause I mean, Cody's
course.
on the damn promo, so yeah, we got to see
All right.
what happens with Cody. But speaking of Cody, before we do that, the PWI 500 dropped, and at the top of that list is none other
I hate lists, but let's do this.
than the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He's at the top of this list.
Yes.
No surprise there. I think Cody's had a hell of a great year. I mean, from WrestleMania 40 and everything before that, I think he's had a very solid reign as a figurehead and champion on the SmackDown brand so far. But as I look 2 through 10, it makes me ask the question, what the fuck?
Yeah. Let's see if I can get this
I have
pulled
it
up.
right here.
Let's pull it up.
If you
Let's
want to
up.
pull it up,
I'm
that's
trying to
fine
pull it
too.
up for the people so they can just see where we're at with this list. Give me a second, guys. I'm doing some research for us. But I know for a fact this was okay. Here we go, right here. Working in real time, guys. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in. All right. This is the PWI right here. So for those listening, if you didn't catch this episode and you're listening, I'll go from 10 to what's that at 10? That is
10 is Mystico. That is Mystico.
Oh yeah, that's Mystico. That's Mystico. Okay.
Yes.
They put their Twitter names up there for some reason.
Yeah.
But okay.
That's Mystico.
So we got Mystico at 10. Gunther is at number 9. Let's hold on to this.
Yeah,
Gunther is at
Gunther's
number 9.
Okay.
John Moxley is at 8. MJF is at 7. Damian Priest, which is funny because his Twitter name would make you think that's Lance Archer.
Lance Archer.
Right. I was gonna say
that's Damian Priest.
That's Damian Priest. Naito at 5. Rollins at 4. Ospreay at 3. Swerve Strickland at 2, and Cody Rhodes at 1. Okay.
I have a question about number 2.
Mm-hmm.
When was number 2 ever the center of the universe on AEW anytime during his reign?
The answer, my friend, is...
Oh, I got an answer for you. When he just lost to Bryan Danielson. That's when he was finally a something. So that number 2 is crazy. Number 3, Will Ospreay. Honestly, I have Will Ospreay over Swerve. Like I have Will Ospreay over Swerve. If you want me to put Swerve somewhere, also Swerve hates list, but somehow for some reason he accepts this one. So he loves being on this list, but another list. But I'm not going to get into that because that's been a whole thing anyway, and that ain't got nothing to do with us over here.
Not our ministry.
Yeah, it's not my ministry, but this is weird. But he'll accept this white man paperwork. But anyway, yeah, I would probably put Swerve like at 5 or 6 on here. I don't fuck with Swerve at all. Like we all know that we don't fuck with Swerve.
This is my first time seeing this list. This is nasty.
Oh yeah, it's disgusting.
Ooh, this list is nasty.
What in the hell garnered John Moxley to get anywhere near a top 10 in the past year?
Okay, this is how I know this list is some bullshit. Okay, brother, Samoa Joe is at number 11.
Yeah, what are we doing? Okay, yeah, what?
Say, like, okay,
who paid for this, bro?
Okay.
Who paid for this? And usually, and PWI, I don't really have issues with usually, but like, come on, bro. Like, again, what has John Moxley done in the past year to garner a spot over Gunther?
Is Samoa Joe over Sami Zayn? Drew McIntyre is at 13, bro.
Drew McIntyre is at 13. All right, yo. Yeah, we're
Bam.
not doing this, bro. I'm not
Edge is at 26.
Yeah, hey, Larry. Abort. I can't do this.
I only brought this list up, brother, just so I could show people the parameters of why we don't like lists and why.
And why I don't make them. And why we don't make them.
Because, okay, now, Mystico, shout out to you, right? I hate that you have poor American representation because, you know, they don't want to put over CMLL. So that fucking sucks, dog. I'm sorry. And look, I can say this. I'm glad Naito got the title back earlier this year, not before that bullshit with Mox. I'm talking about when he won at Wrestle Kingdom and he he got his shit back. That's my dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
it sucked. The match sucked, but
with Moxley for sure. It fucking both of them
sucked.
Did.
Both of them
sucked.
did. Yes.
No, I'm talking about when he won at Wrestle Kingdom. That was good.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know about you. I am 1000% at the point with Naito where if he's not in the top 10, he's a veteran at this point. So he is in that AJ Styles category where I don't feel like I have to see him in the top anymore to appreciate how great he is. It's Naito, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fucked up about that. But John Moxley getting number 8 and Samoa Joe getting number 11, bro. There has to be a point with all this shit where when you're putting this out there for the masses, we have to acknowledge that the masses are not watching Rampage, and they're not watching Ring of Honor.
They're not watching Collision. They're barely watching Dynamite.
They're not paying for Ring of Honor. They're not watching these things. So you have to put this in there when you're giving these rankings. Like, I give Samoa Joe a lot of credit for his work rate at this age, because when he was in NXT, I thought Joe was completely cooked. That match with Cross was disgusting.
So we giving Joe a spot because he does the move, he does the top rope fake. Like, that's what we doing. That got you number 11. Come on, dog.
Sami Zayn beat the longest reigning Intercontinental champion, but he's at number. Like, this is the best non-champion run Drew McIntyre has had in his career.
And he's not even in the top 10. You got John Moxley,
brother.
Oh, like John Moxley.
As much shit as we talk, Bryan Danielson is out there literally killing himself to put on bangers, and he's at 14.
Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I ain't doing this, bro.
Hey, man. That's y'all list.
That's a sick list.
That's what y'all be calling measuring. Y'all don't want to support, people who are going to give y'all analysis, but y'all like this shit.
Yeah, that's a sick list. We've been on the news portion for quite some time. I think we need to talk about this week in wrestling real quick before we get up out of here. But yeah, man, that's a sick list. I didn't want to spend too much time on it. No, that was disgusting. Wow.
Hey, PWI. This before we go in there, this is all I'm gonna say.
Regardless whether you like it or you don't like it, you love it, you hate it, one thing for damn sure, you are gonna respect it.
And that's all there is to it.
Yeah, respect the fact that we don't give a fuck, dog. Respect the fact that we don't give a fuck, dog. Yeah. Let's get it, man.
Yeah. That being said, let's get into this week in wrestling. All right, man. So, he's gonna get through this real quick breeze through. Like we were talking about before with SmackDown, it was their last show on the Fox network. Thank you very much. Real quick, a few things to point out here. Giovanni Vinci finally made his debut. Rolled up pin by Apollo Crews. Don't know why people are mad at this. I mean, Giovanni Vinci is kind of a funny gimmick. I mean, in a way, but hey.
You know what? Shout out to Apollo Crews for keeping a job, because Apollo Crews, you could easily be the MLW national champion right now, but you are keeping a job. You and Corbin, y'all are keeping jobs.
Yes,
this time last year, you guys were feuding.
It was spooky,
and now,
now y'all buddies.
Now y'all buddies.
Now y'all doing it. Now y'all literally doing Lethal Weapon WWE.
Yeah.
But hey,
buddy bald cop film.
Buddy bald cops. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Giovanni Vinci got rolled up. I'm really looking to see more from there. I mean, we all know Vinci can go, bro. Like we know. See, like, and then I saw someone try to compare him to like Santino or so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, no, not necessarily, because Vinci is a hell of a wrestler. Like, he can go in the ring when need be. So I don't think it's going to get that goofy.
And by the way, like, for all the people who make these comparisons, please stop. Please stop making but specifically stop making these comparisons as if I watched the fucking local wrestling show you went to where Santino put on a banger. Nigga,
I'm not like, I didn't even know Santino was wrestling, nigga. Like, what?
Like, stop doing this shit.
Yeah, please.
You expect me to be like, oh yeah, I saw that 15-minute match he had on the fucking indies. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah, in front of that 7-Eleven. Yeah.
Granted,
Like, I
no.
don't care.
Shout out to all my guys on the indies and another big part of the show, Jordan Holt. You feel me?
Yes,
He's tapped
shout out
in
to
with you
Jordan,
and
man, my
Nelson.
brother
I
Jordan.
gotta. It's my pilgrimage for me to do the, you know what I'm saying, we working pose with him on some funny shit. But really and truly, like, the indies are hot, but dog, you can't expect me to know this fucking random Ring of Honor match from 2010 or the fucking MLW run that Jimmy Wang Yang is having. It's like, oh, he's actually pretty good. Like, nigga,
Yeah,
I saw an
save it,
Asian
please.
Alabama cowboy, dog. What do you think I'm gonna say? Like, yeah.
Yeah, enough.
But GG's, Vinci.
Yeah,
GG's.
GG's, for
man.
sure. Kevin Owens defeats Austin Theory and Grayson Waller in a handicap match. Yo, Theory loves taking the stunner. He loves it. He loves selling that damn thing.
Is making the most of this moment.
Yeah.
They sent out an open. Well, it's like if Kevin can find a partner, it's unless it's something ridiculous for a USA premiere. It's definitely Randy Orton that's going to be coming into this.
Probably.
So yeah,
And it's not like we already then got that like all summer. But,
or like they don't have T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
no. Hey.
And then let's see, another thing to point out: Bloodline defeating the DIY and Street Profits. I think that was a 3-way tag for the tag team championships, if I'm not mistaken.
Jacob Fatu.
Yep, Jacob Fatu. That's all we got. And I believe Roman is in the building this coming Friday for SmackDown.
Roman is definitely in the building for sure.
Yeah.
If Roman's not in the building, Roman is doing something at Bad Blood, because let me tell you, just like his cousin said, you can love it, you can hate it, you're gonna respect it. Hey man, my kids came to see the Tribal Chief, and come November 2nd or whenever that date is in Saudi Arabia, they are going to see Roman Reigns in Saudi Arabia, because the Sheik loves Roman
Sheik
Reigns.
loves some Roman Reigns. He does.
So if they want to play the long game with Roman, sell that injury by the bloodline, and he wants to come back, do a tag match in Saudi, you know what Webby say, AJ, beat this nigga ass real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. So hell yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, the bloodline's there, and that's not it for the bloodline here. We also got some more to talk about when it comes to the bloodline. But an interesting show did take place that Saturday, and that was AEW All Out. Now, I'm not going to talk about the 100 matches that they had on this card, but there are a few ones that stand out. If you wanted to scare people from the product, there was no better product than AEW All Out, because this shit was terrifying, to say the least. But a few things here. Will Ospreay defeated Pac.
Match of the night.
Yes, definitely the match of the night. Again,
tied for match of the night. Tied.
You have it tied for the match of the night. I have it the match of the night, me personally, for AEW All Out.
Because the next match is also in contention for match of the night for me.
Yes. Chris Statlander defeated Willow Nightingale. They had pretty much like a no holds barred street fight type shit.
They be doing it, dog.
It was crazy.
They be doing some. That shit is like Taz and Sabu. It's just they pull up, they fight, and they get right to it. So yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Statlander and Nightingale for that. They definitely went on a roll there. Real graps, real women's wrestling.
Sure.
Something that was not real women's wrestling. Another stinker from yours truly. Mercedes Moné defeats Hayakaru Shida. This was for the TBS Championship, and look, PEU. And no, that is not hate. That is not hate. That is clear analysis. That is the truth. Look, I'm tired of this boosting and this Hogan-esque booking that she is doing. But hey, guess what? the con man gave it to her, and this is what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like she's just gonna keep beating these ladies. Now look, Britt Baker. I mean, no, she's not good. She's not good. Okay, we know that. But hey, if Monet is that wrestler that all of y'all claim that she is, then that means like Seth Rollins, she should be able to dance with a broom. She couldn't dance with a broom, and she damn sure couldn't dance with Hardcore Rashida. So that's 2 back-to-back stinkers we have in a row. Again, right now, I legit have Mercedes in 2 of my worst matches this year, by far.
Mercedes, okay. When you guys realize that Mercedes Moné isn't better than a lot of people, even like the Chelsea Green,
then you'll be free.
Yeah. Because every time I see this match of hers, in my mind, all I can think of is
buddy.
Because like, why are we like? You know, it's crazy how we used to get on Jade because it's like, damn, can Jade have a match that's longer than this, and can she do this? And isn't it funny how in a year's time, what we've seen Jade do in-ring work-wise, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
And let's be real, Jade is taller than most women on the roster. She's bigger and stronger, so you know it's kind of hard to interact with. You know,
also you got to get like, the cadence is correct and everything like that.
It's tough when you're dealing with someone who's 6 foot and a woman who's 4'11" like Zelina Vega, or like Liv Morgan, but Rhea Ripley and Jade and all, they make it work, right? Yeah. So I'm trying to find the excuse of how Hikaru Shida and Serena Deeb could put on a fucking banger on a collision in front of 500 people in the fucking Cow Palace, but on a PLE, nothing.
Fart, like literally. Like,
man, I'm gonna
like,
say this.
I mean, the room is so quiet, and this is the second time because the room was quiet even in All In when she was out there. So you're keeping stadiums quiet. You got this room quiet. It's not working. It's not working.
Look, man, I'm gonna say it like this, and I said this in the Discord, man. I really truly feel like there was a point where she woke up one day and said, I want to unlearn what I've learned, and I want to get this new Joshi-esque style. And she doesn't hit as hard as she thinks.
Can she even wrestle Joshi style? That's the thing about it.
Like, I've seen her try, and brother, let me tell you, no.
It's not
no,
good, bro.
It's bad. It's really, really bad,
bad. Yeah.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like a cosplaying. It's almost like a parody of Joshi when I see Mercedes out there trying to do this stuff. And like, look, I don't care. Some people may call me a hater or whatever it is, whatever. I am trying to speak direct facts, and what I see, it is not good. It stinks. It's PU. It's smelly.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're horny for her. I don't care, bro. I don't care. It's not good. It's ass. It's not moving me. It don't move me. She was always a weaker horsewoman to me anyway.
And I said this for years, and niggas thought I was crazy, man. They were like, "Oh, I just don't know how you could say that."
Yeah,
brother,
whatever.
I want y'all to be free from the shackles of having to pick black just because it's black, because that company over there has shown you when you pick black just because it's black, you get shit like this. And there's even another case of this that we'll get to in just a second, but man, pick what's good. Stop picking black just to be black, man, for real. But
the next match, Danielson, Jack Perry, yeah, whatever this was. But
match wasn't even that crazy bad, but that post-match shit,
yeah, whatever that was. Again, the Blackpool Combat Club, why they're still called this, I don't know. Hopefully they're coming up with a new name after what transpired, but Christian tries to come out to cash in the contract. Moxley, Claudio, and Willer Useless are in front of
And
stand.
Pac. And
Oh,
Pac.
and Pac. They stand in front to block him from being able to cash in, and then they all beat the shit out of Bryan Danielson.
You know what?
Like-
And then it was some Bryan Danielson shit because of how he was like had Pac hold Wheeler Yuta back, like, no, Bryan, no, like, fam, why are you being held back? If you don't fucking elbow these motherfuckers, like, nigga, what do you? Like, stop forcing this Wheeler Yuta shit, bro. Like,
bro,
stop.
no one cares about
Stop.
Wheeler Yuta, bro. Like,
Stop,
no one. He
man.
looks like a math teacher. No one cares, bro.
He can't talk to save his fucking.
He is the
life,
reason
dog.
of wrestling, bro.
Fam, it's
Like-
bad when I say I would rather fucking see Sammy fucking Guevara on my TV screen than I would Wheeler Yuta, dog.
Like, enough, please.
Enough, man. Stop.
Now, to terrify everyone in attendance, everyone here that had their eyes to this, Hangman Page and Swerve.
We're not gonna talk about real quick the fact that after the match they beat Bryan down and they suffocate him with a plastic fucking bat.
Yeah. I forgot.
Nigga.
You know why I forgot about that? Because they tried to edit that portion out. They tried to, because they really went. They felt they went too far. So that's why
that was too far. But then we get okay, all right. Hangman Page, who just burned down Swerve Strickland's house 6 days prior to this, and Swerve Strickland have a match, a steel cage match, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what happened, AJ?
For some reason, a syringe got involved in this match, and the syringe ends up in Swerve's mouth, and look, this is weird. And then the biggest takeaway I get from this, the excuses that, see, this shows everybody that this is an alternative. No, it's not an alternative. This is scare the hoes wrestling, bro.
I have a question.
Yes.
Didn't John Moxley say that the reason he left WWE was because they made him put a syringe in himself in September of 2018, where he did that? Okay, so when they do it, it's the worst thing I've ever seen. All this. When AEW does it, man,
this is an alternative. That's why they get to do it.
Company. They've only been around for 5 years. Y'all see this?
That goalpost.
That's a goalpost moving.
That's a goalpost moving. Whatever, dude. I'm done with All Out. It's weird. Y'all got it. But shout out to Statlander and
Ospreay
and Nightingale, Ospreay. Yeah, all that good shit.
But you know what? I love about this? There were no Lucha Bros, and we are this step closer to the Lucha Bros in WWE.
Yeah.
So and you know what? Because we don't know, if they decide to not go to WWE and they want to go to TNA, as hot as TNA is right now, for Lucha Bros, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know who else we're not seeing? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, what was you supposed to say?
I say you also know who else we didn't see? The Motor City Machine Guns.
No, you haven't seen the Motor City Machine Guns yet
Hey,
either.
man.
Yeah. So,
I'm just saying.
Hey,
Just
October
saying.
1st is about to be very interesting. And so is the week after that. But hey. Moving on to Raw, a few things to point out. Bret Hart showed up on Raw, which was really, really cool to see.
Man.
Gunther. Now, I thought this was going to be because of, we all know how much of a mark Punk is. I thought it was going to be a Punk, Bret Hart, Drew thing, but it ended up being something even better than that. And that was This was Gunther, Sami Zayn featuring Bret Hart, and you know, this is just that build up to that eventual Gunther versus Sami Zayn 2. But Bret Hart was out there, and Gunther had just Gunther saying that Bret Hart was his second favorite wrestler of all time, and his first ever was Bill Goldberg.
All right, I'm not a gambling man, bruh. I'm not. Y'all know this. But my nigga, I know Bret told him to say that shit. I know.
Oh yeah, Bret absolutely did. No, they wouldn't have greenlit that if without Bret.
1,000% Bret said.
Hey,
yes.
Hey, look, if you ever have the chance to go to like Russell Cons or something like that, and Bret Hart is there, like go there. Bret Hart is one of the nicest people ever. He's like so cool, and it's also just cool because you look at him, you like, bro, that is Bret Hart. Like that's crazy. Like Bret Hart is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just so cool. But the thing is, like, if you go up to him and like you do a selfie or a video or you ask him to sign something, he will sign everybody but Bill Goldberg like on your stuff. Or he'll say like, hey, this is a good guy here, unlike Bill Goldberg. Like he absolutely told Gunther to say that, bro.
And it's funny because I did listen to the Goldberg Van Fleet interview, which was actually really decent for a Goldberg interview. And it's so funny because Bret is such a wrestler's guy that you could tell he's working it, but Bill is still perturbed by it. He's like, I just want Bret to leave me alone. It's like, no. Actually, I don't think I will. As a matter of fact,
I don't think I will.
As a matter of fact. Yeah.
And this is one of those. This is just one of those things that I'm just gonna be okay with. Like, as he can keep hating on Bill Goldberg for all I care. It's fun. Man. It's fun to me.
For those who've been tapped in on this 2-year journey, you know me and AJ did a great icon series on Shawn Michaels, and we had a great conversation about Bret Hart that night. Patreon.com/MIC podcast. And one of the best moments in that was, seeing how we were laughing at, Triple H in the Beyond the Shadows, where he's just like, look, man, lady, my job is hard too. Okay. I got to deal with Shawn and, all this, my best friends are gone, kicking our ass, about to have us unemployed, making a shit ton of money. And here I am babysitting Shawn Michaels. And now, almost 30 years later, Bret and Hunter,
good terms, real good terms.
Copacetic, you know what I'm saying? Fucking got a great moment where fucking Natalya comes out during that night. Yeah. And you see Bret and Natalya on screen together, and it's like, hey, man. And Sami Zayn comes out to defend Bret Honor in a fucking hard-ass Calgary Flames jersey. Also,
shout out to and rest in peace to Johnny Hockey. Rest in peace to Johnny.
Absolutely. And also, shout out to motherfucking the Calgary Hitmen getting that merch off too.
Yeah, that merch was fire. Yeah,
merch was fucking fire. So shout out to Bret Hart. He's just a happy, peaceful man. He goes home to his loving black wife, and he tries to keep the legacy of his family intact, man. So shout out to him, man.
But yeah, definitely shout out to that. That was a great set. It was just a really fun Raw altogether, bro. Raw was like hella fun.
One of the better Raws of the year, actually.
Yeah. And there's been a lot of good Raws this year. A lot of good ones.
A lot.
Finn Balor and the Judgment Day, they jumped Rhea and Damian again after Finn Balor got DQ'd going against Rey Mysterio.
I love that. I love that. It was like, fuck the win, dog.
Yeah, I don't want no win. I just want to beat people's ass. That's what this is the Finn Balor that I've wanted. So yes, let's keep this streak going. Also, I want to talk about Braun Breaker, bro. Look.
Oh my God, bruh.
Bruh. Braun is on his way to having one of them years. I'm telling you, he gonna have one of them years.
Braun.
That crowd is not going to boo him. They like barking with this motherfucker. And the angle that he was used this night by pulling up on each and every contender and talking shit to them.
The Pete Dunne one was the funniest.
Do that again. Yes, the Pete Dunne one was funny because Sheamus got involved. You know what I'm saying? Like Sheamus, look, it's real hate. Like Raw is hate. We have told y'all time and time again.
And we
Raw
told y'all that we're
hate.
not done, dog.
Yes,
like, we're
bro.
not done, bro.
And we're not done. Like Sheamus came through with the shillelagh. Like he trying to smack Pete's head off.
Damn.
Him saying, "Don't call me Butch. Butch is my slave name." You know.
Hey, man, look, man. Justice for Pete. Like, y'all want to talk about all these big non-5-star matches? Nah, dog. Give my son the Bruiserweight, the start of this indie-rific shit. Like, before Gargano, before all these people had all this shit, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate were putting on classics, and it's crazy how it gets overlooked because Gunther came in, which, again, Walter in NXT is amazing. But Pete Dunne is finally getting his comeuppance. Mm-hmm. It sucks that Tyler Bate had to get injured for this, but I'm glad we're fucking here, dog. And I know somewhere backstage, both Fit Finley and Sir Steven Regal are backstage with tears of fucking joy watching their European wrestlers go to this fucking level.
And bro. And the other thing about it, I want to. Pete is probably the most hardest working guy right now. He is going from show to show.
Fucking rewarded for it, dog.
He on Raw Monday, he on NXT the following day, and it's just back and forth. Like he is like working his ass off. So Pete, we are doing this
house. This is a house of done, okay?
Yeah.
In this house, we respect the Bruiserweight, goddammit. Yeah. So
but yeah, Braun Breaker pulling up on everybody from Pete to Ilya to Jay, like just telling them, look, y'all not gonna get this belt off of me. You know what I'm saying? Him telling Jay, like, your family ain't never beat my family in anything, and it ain't gonna start now.
Planting them seeds.
Like
video packages will be put together, guys.
Yeah, man. It's tough. It's really tough. And we all know Jey Uso is the winner of that fatal 4-way. Like also what a way to protect Dragunov and all of that. Like that was just a fun match.
Man.
Another match I want to point out, look, the Wyatt Six and American Made, that street fight to open up the show. Hey, man.
Fade!
Yo.
Fade!
Yo. Hey, man.
Nikki fucking Cross.
Nikki Cross. That's probably the biggest reaction she done got since she put down that superhero shit, bro. Like, it's been
really
great for her.
It's really Sanity Nikki Cross back.
Yeah.
But in a different faction.
In a different form. Yeah. So Tur able to do that. You know, Dexter Lumis is having fun. Joe Gacy is out there looking cool.
Raven. Keep your eye on him.
Yeah, man. They are really doing it against America. I don't know where we go from here. They beat American Made. Are we done here? Like, what do we do? I don't know.
I think they go into Final Reckoning. Or whatever that name is. And
Final Testament.
Final Testament. Same.
Probably going spooky hours. Probably the same shit.
But I think it works well if they do that because Karrion Kross, as he's built and how he looks, is a bigger threat for those guys because I could legitimately see him. That's the series that they lose and you do a back and forth with because they haven't lost to them. That's the one where you go back and forth and you start setting up some stipulation matches for shit. That's what I would do.
I think the Wyatt Six are in the spot where they should be, and that's in that mid card. You know what I'm saying? But and keep it heated up there. Just keep it heated up in that mid card. Keep it hot. You know,
this has been the best WWE mid card probably since the early 2000s, dog. Like no lie, across the board.
Of course, Bianca Belair. They have a successful title defense against the Unholy Union. And Dominic Mysterio defeated Dragon Lee. Look, I'm gonna need Dragon Lee to learn how to talk. I'm telling you, it is spooky for your boy Larry. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it with Dragon Lee. I'm not.
Him and Ray need to get them tag titles, and they need to put on. That's the best outcome for this. Get him and Ray the tag titles, and let that lead to a Ray Dragon Lee passing of the torch moment.
Yeah, something. Because it's spooky.
Because he does need some character. I'm not gonna lie, he needs some character for sure.
He needs a lot of character.
And I think the issue is that they put him with the LWO at a time where he was having some character in NXT, and on the main roster, you have to realize we got to build you up. It's the same reason why, after many missed attempts, Gargano and Ciampa eventually will have to go through the same thing.
Yeah.
Building some character. We're just now starting to see Austin Theory finally get a moment where it's like, okay, he's got that character after being flopped around for 2 years. Now we're starting to see Austin Theory. So some of those guys of the last NXT class, they're finally getting their just due. Pete Dunne, like we just mentioned. So just keep an eye out. But I think give them some time. Time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, hopefully so. Because it's nasty. Now, we got one more stop, and listen, let me tell you something. NXT, brother. NXT. NXT is probably putting out the best product right now. I'm just not. I am enjoying NXT a lot. I am
on free television, man. Like,
look,
son, real hooping going on.
It was just hot as fire on Tuesday. Like, first of all, I mean, for undisclosed reasons, the Rascals did not face Axiom and Nathan Frazier. I think probably some scheduling probably in that mix. But
nah, they sold it. I don't know if you saw it.
Or they sold a Attack.
Yeah, because remember Wesley came out and he was like, "Hey, I know y'all want that match, but it's not happening. So Wentz, I'm gonna see you."
Oh yeah, see you on
October 1st.
October 1st.
Street fight.
NXT Street Fight. So
Chicago Street Fight.
So yeah, they sold it, and yes, so we got, but instead we got the Street Profits returning back to NXT.
Speaking of Street, where the bankroll fresh, yes,
Street.
You know what I'm saying?
They pulled up to face Axiom and Nathan Frazier for the NXT Tag Team Championships, but this ended via DQ because the same thing that happened on Friday happened on Tuesday. Fatu Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga pulled up to NXT and they beat the shit out of everyone.
Nobody has admitted this, but quiet as kept. If you've paid attention the last 3 weeks, I feel like Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are finally finding their fitting as a tag team in WWE, where character presentation wise, we're used to just the tribal talking and
But no, they like legit funny though. Like them motherfuckers are
funny. No, Tama, bruh, I would be in that ring crying, dog. He's like, yeah.
That shit is crazy.
All that fucking Tasmanian devil shit he be doing, dog. And it's funny because if you watch him in New Japan, it's completely different. But it's like I also know in the back of his mind, he's like, if I swear I'm fine. And he's probably the one they did the meeting for. Like, look, don't be going out there saying motherfucker this much, bro. Calm it down, pal. Like, so yeah. But they beat the shit.
Yeah, they beat their ass. They whooped their ass again.
Ass, dog.
So they ended that up. They pulled up to NXT. The next match, we finally get the debut of Julia versus Chelsea Green, and a very solid match from both. Julia is here, ladies and gentlemen. She is here. She's in WWE. It's real. It's real, everyone. It's real. Julia is here. She is getting ready to face Roxanne Perez October 1st for that debut of NXT on CW. So, hey, she's coming in. She's looking great and everything. And I don't want to hear that. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. You're going to hear it anyway because people on the internet are weird and they do weird internet shit. When they do they nerfed Julia. Like, bruh, shut the fuck up. Just shut up and don't pay no attention to that bullshit. Just enjoy this ride that Julia is about to take you on, bro. This is what we've been waiting for. She's great. Like she's about to deliver us some great stuff, and like I'm telling you, her and Roxanne are going to go crazy next week. It's going to go crazy. I mean, not next week, but October 1st. They're going to go crazy. So y'all just wait and see. But shout out to Chelsea Green, bro.
Yeah, thank you. I was going to say that Chelsea Green being able to do that, phenomenal as well.
Phenomenal. Javon Evans loses to Charlie Dempsey and honestly a very solid NXT Heritage Cup match. Look, the Heritage Cup sucks. It sucks, whatever, but they made this good. But
you know, let's get to it.
You know why he lost?
Yeah. Soul Glow himself,
the return of Soul Glow from Japan. The Hive.
What did we tell y'all the last episode? We are Heights Hive, nigga.
This is Heights Hive over here. Tavion Heights.
Hey, man. That rat bastard got released from his NFL team, and what the fuck happens? His replacement comes in, glowing, nigga.
Glowing.
I'm talking about, nigga, hit a clean belly-to-belly suplex on the outside.
I hate it had to be my boy. I hate it had to be my boy Javon, but hey man. Tavion Heights Hive.
Nigga. We are here, nigga.
Yes. But he's back from Japan. I think oh my
Briggs
gosh.
Is back too.
Briggs is back too. So yeah, so we might be seeing Briggs back on NXT again soon too. So shout out to those guys for holding it down in the N1. That is the Pro Wrestling Noah's version of the G1.
And getting cosigns from Marufuji, Kaito, and Muta.
Yes, they got cosigns from all of the GOATs.
And I cannot wait to see who gets sent over there next and who else gets sent to other cross promotions, because that's how you grow and you learn. So,
and also in a surprise,
speaking of cross promotions.
So
we see the Don hand a stack, a brick.
Yes.
He's like, hey,
get
the job done. Handle that. Word to Hove. You should go handle that. Femi comes out, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be somebody random, right? I'm thinking it's like some, random talent. Former reigning, defending, and 3 pillar of MLW, because MLW was a pillar of Richie Holiday, Jacob Fatu, and Alex motherfucking Hammerstone, dog.
Yes, Alex Hammerstone.
Did
not see that coming. Did not see it being a Hammerstone. That was crazy. And a lot of people were saying, people were saying like, oh, that's Moose. I was like, oh God, please don't be Moose. And I'm so glad it wasn't. It was Hammerstone. It's exactly what I wanted. It was complete meat madness.
Man.
Like,
and y'all lucky that this had to be booked the way it did. But this felt like, for me, if I give a good comparison, this is like 99 Triple H and Taz comes out.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, if you know him where we know him from, that man can fucking go. So that was his tryout match.
And he did great. He sold Oba really well too.
Yes.
So definitely shout out to Alex Hammerstone for pulling up, and this absolutely not going to be the last time, because Hammerstone has his eyes laser focused on being in NXT. So
let me tell you, NXT and A is real.
Yeah,
it is very real.
It is.
And
speaking of, and also real quick, Ridge Holland defeated Duke Hudson. Ridge might be on his way. He might be on his way.
Hey, Ridge doing numbers right now.
Hey,
man.
but
Ridge,
we'll be back. We'll revisit that later. But the Jordan Grace Open Invitational. The Jordan Grace Open Invitation. It brings out Sol Ruka. And I'm telling you, before that DQ, them ladies was going at it.
Hey, man.
This was a good match. It was a fun match. Like, I love watching Sol Ruka wrestle. Jordan Grace, again, banger. She is just getting ready for that contract to expire, and she gonna be right back at home. She gonna be here. She gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? But that open challenge for the TNA knockouts, we know it ends in DQ because of Rosemary and Wendy Chu. Again, cross promotion. So I'm fully expecting that Wendy Chu is going to be challenging for that knockouts title at the next TNA event.
I think
this
we're
is what
gonna
doing.
get. I think we're gonna get a tag team. We're gonna
Or
get Chu
okay.
and Rosemary versus Grace and Sol Ruka. Awesome
Probably.
Union. Now, I think that happens on NXT TV. I think they set up somebody else for Jordan Grace for
Oh.
Bound for Glory live from where, AJ?
From Wayne State University
University.
and Detroit, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey man,
I plan on being there. I plan on pulling up to that. And to close out NXT, Trick Williams defeats Pete Dunne in a last man standing match. Dunne
finish.
did not answer the 10 count. That was the end of that match there. So Trick Williams gets it back in blood.
Hey man, Trick, you still ain't pinned my boy, bro. You still ain't pinned him. So hey, hey.
And I'm pretty sure this is Trick getting ready to get it back in blood with Ethan Page. And yo, look, shout out to Ethan Page, man. Ethan Page, he's holding it down as champ.
He is
holding it
come a
down.
long fucking way.
Yeah.
So they also announced a lot for the October 1st premiere. So as of today of this recording, you got CM Punk appearing, who will be there next week. He will be on NXT next week. So keep that in mind. You have Roxanne Perez versus Julia for the women's title. Ethan Page and Trick. You've got Miz hosting Miz TV in Chicago. Interesting. And also, Bianca said, hey, Tez ain't the only one who can pop up on NXT. We popping up too.
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, like, what tag team in NXT could be exciting against Bianca Belair and Jade? And this is not me being funny. This is not me being crazy. But if you've been paying attention to the backstage vignettes, Lola Vice and Jada Parker have been...
Yeah, they've been kind of doing a little, yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, as brutal as those two are, against those two...
Yeah, it'd be kind of crazy. I'm there. I'm watching it.
Internet broken.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Internet broken. Those two versus Jakara and Lash.
Internet broken again.
Broken.
Yes.
It's
yes,
me. I'm the internet.
I'm the internet.
I can't. Why we putting two baddies against each other? I don't know. Yeah. But I'm gonna watch four baddies go to war. So you know.
And also next week on NXT, CM Punk will be.
Yeah,
in the building.
Yeah.
He'll be in the building next week for an announcement. I don't know what that announcement is, but he did tweet Ava saying, "Hey, I got an idea." After he saw Julia and Chelsea Green's match, so don't know what that is. We will wait and see. I feel like a Cora Jade or something might be a part of this. I don't know, but hey, I don't know. I know Cora's still recovering.
She's still rehabbing, so I don't know.
She's still rehabbing, so I don't know. You know,
but I mean, hey,
Papa Punk, we don't know. I don't know. What
it's Papa Punk, and remember, it's the CW paying that bag, and also we gotta remind niggas that this is the third brand.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, and I love how they made the mention that NXT will be the only WWE program on network television.
Yep. Yeah.
On cable, I think. Well, sorry, that's a network, but cable.
Well, no, that's network. CW network.
Yep. Network. Okay. Network. Oh yeah. I've been getting the terms mixed up, but y'all know the five. That's the five. Yeah. Y'all know the five. Yeah.
Yeah, so. But man, we here, man. But that was this week in wrestling, man. That was this week in wrestling, and we finally made it through, ushered through another wonderful episode. This time, this was 2 years in the making here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. 2 years of Midcarders and Catering. Before we get out of here, of course, tomorrow we have the next episode. I think this is episode one.
Let's see if he gets the number right.
One. Okay. We at 191.
You are correct.
We are 191. Episode 191 of Show Your Work Network. It's going to be taking place tomorrow, 9:15, live on all three. That's Twitch, that's YouTube, that's Twitter, all three now. You know what I'm saying? So definitely be in the building for Show Your Work Network. Tomorrow, Guessing from the Stands podcast audio should be out as we speak, I think. Earl, I hope it's out.
And if
but
it's not out,
if it's
Earl,
not,
y'all bully Earl. Get this shit out.
yes,
Yeah.
get it. I keep telling them. But also, they did do their stream last night. It was really great stream. Of course, as always. Shout out to Guests from the Stands. Shout out to the entire union in general. In terms of what's next from myself and Larry, again, more episodes. The Showdown 2 is coming soon, brother. Be on the lookout for that promo to go out, because yes, we got something in the chamber there. It's coming real soon. But other than that, man, you know, it's more Patreon's on the way, so be ready for that as well too. The Patreon, again, $3, man, $3, and you get it. So much content is on there to check out, from Icon to Luchador Mount Rushmore to Radio MIC. So much content is on there. Yes, like definitely tap in. And yeah, man, I think that's all, man. That's all. But again, I want to thank everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that pulled up, everybody that's here. I look over, I see the number of people that are viewing right now, and that is absolutely insane.
That
is
a
crazy.
Testament to hard work. That is a testament to not giving up. That is a testament of podding when you don't feel like podding. That is a testament to taking out time to do this thing that we do.
Absolutely.
And that is a testament to show y'all, no matter what, ain't no other podcast like Midcarders and Catering. So this is your first time watching. Thank you for staying and tapping in. Shoot us a follow, shoot us a share. Tell us what you liked, you know, and let us know what you want to hear from Midcarders and Catering. Because look, in our Discord, there's listener questions. Mm-hmm. You can hit us up on Twitter with listener questions. We are very open. We want to interact with you guys more. So reach out to us and let us know what you want us to talk about. You know?
Yeah.
But tap in with us. It's the union. Big U's all over. And I ain't got nothing else to say. This is 2 years of excellence. And I can't wait to be here in the future for more iconic Midcarders moments. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely, man. And also, if you are on that YouTube side, hit that like, subscribe, share, man. Share a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend. You know
we're on IG, we're on TikTok,
on Instagram, on TikTok.
We make nice content on our Twitter page, you know.
Yes, exactly. We got the muses out there, bro. We doing. We live tweeting. We doing everything, man. So definitely pull up. Definitely show love. Definitely subscribe. Definitely share. All of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I appreciate each and every last one of you. The community is strong. The brand is strong.
Could have been anywhere else tonight, but you came and witnessed greatness, and we appreciate it.
And with that being said, we out. Salute. Peace. Thank you for listening to Midcarders and Catering Podcast, a weekly podcast focused on pro wrestling and sports entertainment. Midcarders and Catering Podcast is created and executive produced by Amir Johnson. Music, Miami Boulevard by Offbeat Ninja and Maple by Blair North. Special thanks goes out to Show Your Work Network and Guessing from the Stands podcast. Midcarders and Catering is powered by the Union.